Hello and welcome to the Upside Down Shack. We just got our first look at Max and Lucas in Season 5 of Stranger Things. These two photos come from the set of Stranger Things Season 5 where we see the characters Max and Lucas in the hospital together. I'm going to put these pictures up on the screen now so you guys can see them, and we're going to get into talking about them after the pictures show. I'll see you on the other side. Here you go. And there you have it, the two set photos we have from Stranger Things Season 5. Sadie Sink, Caleb McLaughlin, Max, Lucas, a couple we all know and love, whose story ended on a really tragic note at the end of Season 4. Of course, Max going into this sort of coma from Vecna getting her bones broken, and Lucas just kind of having to sit there and watch and be helpless. He can't do anything. And later, of course, we see the whole gang visit her in the hospital. She's still unconscious, casts all over her body, neck brace, and they are met with the unfortunate news that they don't know if she's ever going to wake up. So let's get into a little bit of speculation here. We see in the first photo the two sitting by each other, of course, Max laying in the bed and Lucas being bedside. And in the second photo, we have them holding hands, Lucas wearing his nice watch and Max just gripping onto his hand. Now, we got to take these with a grain of salt, story and speculation wise, because they are just set photos at the end of the day. But what I take from the first one is that we are going to be spending a lot of time, at least in the first episode or so, with Lucas in the hospital visiting Max. Now, I'm sure the other cast of characters are going to make their visits as well, but of course, Lucas having this emotional relationship tie to Max, he's going to be visiting her a lot in the events following Season 4, which of course will be the first however long of time of Season 5. Now, a lot of people have been commenting on, oh my god, she's not in her cast, she's awake, her eyes are open, she looks great. And I think this is false hope, unfortunately. I don't think we're going to start Season 5 with Max waking up. I don't think she's going to be all hunky-dory. Now, the time jump does play into effect in this if we are to get a time jump at all, but I think it is basically a shoo-in that we are going to get a time jump just based off of Eleven's look and what we know about the story of Season 5, which is why I say the first episode or so of Season 5, we're going to see the aftermath of Season 4, how Hawkins is recovering, how Vecna is building up his army, and in this case, how Max is recovering. I think, say, we have the first episode set in present day. I think we're going to see how Max has been doing, if she's recovering, if she's awake at all, and then maybe at the end of episode 1, we see her eyes open, and then time jump. She's all well and good. But for that period where she is still in the coma, Lucas is going to be visiting her a lot, and that goes back to this is false hope, because again, it is just a set photo. These are just the actors in their costume, and maybe they were just happening to be in the hospital filming location and decided to take this really cute pictures together, before they got all the get up on, before Max, got the pale makeup on, before they put the casts on her, before they put the hospital gown on her. Whether they did this to create speculation within the fandom or just share a nice picture, either way, I think we just got to take this with a grain of salt. Like I said, a lot of people are jumping the gun, being like, oh my god, she's awake, she's going to be alive in Season 5. That is not officially confirmed yet. We can only speculate. Because again, this is a set photo and we have to take it with a grain of salt. This could just be the actors kind of role-playing their characters, you know what I mean? Like taking a picture and just having something to give to fans. It's not really telling us a lot. Now, what I do think tells us a lot, which may come as a surprise to a lot of you, is the second picture of them just simply holding hands. We've got the watch there. The watch really doesn't tell us a lot, but the hand holding does. Now, I'm going to take this a little bit further than a lot of people have. I think the hand holding gives us all we need to know. And I think they shared this photo in particular for a reason. The hand-holding is very symbolic of holding on to life, which we have seen in Season 4 when Lucas goes to embrace Max when she's fallen from her Vecna spell. I can't see or feel anything. He's embracing her, holding on to her, telling her to stay with him until help comes. And then we obviously get a follow-up to that, seeing the gang there by her potential deathbed. Now, this picture adds to that as a third part, being Lucas is holding onto Max's hand, holding onto her, trying to give her life, trying to hold on for life, hoping that she can come back and that this isn't the end of her life. And this picture, again, tells us everything we need to know about what Max's fate is. Now, again, this goes back to the first moments of season 5, the first episode or so, potentially before the time jump. This hammers home the idea that we are going to see the gang, especially Lucas, spending a lot of time by Max's bedside, trying to give her strength, holding hands, hugs, kisses, etc., hoping that someday she will come back and this is not the end, hoping she can recover from her injuries and what Vecna did to her. And again, I think this photo tells all and shows us that while in the first photo, she seems all well and good, the second photo shows that there is going to be a lot of hand-holding, a lot of hope needing to be had from the characters, and that they are going to be holding on to Max, hoping that she can come back. Now I'm going to get into a little bit more speculation. I think if Max does survive, she is going to be forever changed. And this is a very popular theory that I've seen floating around, so I'm not going to get too much into depth on it, but it does go hand in hand, pun intended, with the subject at hand. If Max does survive, I think a part of Vecna or the Upside Down is going to be living within her. As we know, Max is the only potential survivor of Vecna's attacks. We've seen everybody else die, be broken, and not being able to be recovered. Max was able to snap out of it, and of course she succumbed to injuries. She had broken bones, she couldn't see or hear, and she's still in a coma with her fate left up to speculation. So in the chance that she does survive her injuries and eventually break from this coma that she's in, she's not going to go unscathed. One does not just go through what she did and be perfectly fine. I think she is going to be one and the same with Will and have part of Vecna and the Upside Down within her, and maybe she'll get the chills that Will gets, and maybe they will form a bond in season 5, through their traumas and through their tied bond of the Upside Down and Vecna. And who knows what can potentially come from that, but I think that is for sure going to happen if we see Max survive this. But yeah, that's all I got on the set photo speculation showing Lucas and Max in season 5 of Stranger Things. This is our first look at them, and every set photo we get, every video we get, makes me more and more excited for season 5, and I hope you guys are as well. I want to know what you had to think about these set photos and my speculation down in the comments below. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. Also, make sure to leave a like on the video on your way out and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.